as I embark on this video and we go through these things, I have a couple questions that I have to ask. But let me give you a background. Let me give you a background of where I come from. I was born and raised in California in the 80s. I was born in the Central Valley. I come from a place called Fresno. That's where I was born and I was raised for 37 years of my life. Now, in Fresno, when black people and Mexican people were about the same number, that's when we were respected. It was love. Didn't matter where I went to. It didn't matter what parks and what areas that I went to. The Hispanic community showed me love. But I ask this question periodically throughout the courses of years to everybody. Why is it that they keep our number at a certain amount? It's only 40,000 black people who live in Fresno, California only. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many new black people come into the culture of the place where I live at. They always keep our number at 40,000. Now, when Mexicans and black people, when they had the same number amount, 40,000 Hispanic people, 40,000 black people, we got along. We didn't have no problems. We didn't have no situations, no gang violence, no turf violence, none of that. It was nothing like that. But when the 90s rolled around and Mexican people started getting more Mexican people put in our city, then that's when the disrespect came along. That's when all of the wars, that's when everything started up with the hatred that they had. But then at the same time, I look at Mexican culture and they have an anti-black settlement already in them that has nothing to do with black people. We never taught them that. We never taught them, and we never had hatred inside of ourselves to sit up there and treat them any other kind of way. My people have a soul. We have a heart. We're God's people. So naturally, God people love everybody. Haven't black people shown y'all that? So the places growing up in Fresno, California, the majority of black people come from the west side. That's where they were at. That's where all my people come from, the west side of Fresno. The east side, the south side, the north side, that's kind of off limits to black people. If you're found out on that side of town, it's no different than a black person getting caught up in a sundown town. Now, the questions that I asked for tonight is why, well, this morning time, why is the Hispanic or the Mexican or the Latino community asking for black people help when they've been so disrespectful to us? How can you ask that? You know what I'm saying? One of the major things black people, it's two major things that black people have asked of Mexican people, and they have not done that. First one, please quit calling us niggas. Over the top. If you have respect for our people, if you have respect for our lineage, you will stop calling us nigga. Second thing, don't fight against this reparations. Don't fight against it. You know what I'm saying? Respect us and honor us and give us the same love that we give y'all, and we will fight with y'all. We will be right on the side of y'all. We never received any of that from the Mexican community. But what we did receive is one Mexican person get on the job, they fire all the black people, then hire all the people. That's what we seen. It'd be a black neighborhood. One Mexican person moved into the neighborhood, then they start warring with all the other black people that's been there for decades and get all those black people out their neighborhood and move all of the Hispanic, the Latinos in the same neighborhood that was designated for black people only. Even though they got a whole side of town, the whole east side, the whole south side, full of Mexican people everywhere you go. The west side of Fresno is tiny. It's not that big. Before the Mexican people moved into the west side, they wouldn't even invest in our communities. So we didn't have anything. We had a couple of stores, a couple of gas stations. That is about it. We didn't have anything. So we watched, you know what I'm saying? We watched our population of our city go from our side of town, if you might say, 99% black. 20 years later, 30% black. You know what I'm saying? 20%. So we have watched All of our stuff getting taken away from us. And when Trump came out on the TV, he said he wanted to stop the stealing of black jobs. He wasn't lying. He was not lying. And the one thing I don't understand about the Hispanic community, why vote for Donald Trump if he gonna kick all your people out? What was the whole point? What's the whole point of voting for Trump, knowing that he's gonna kick all of your people out of the country? You know what I'm saying? What was the whole point? I will vote for Donald Trump. I will support Donald Trump. All of that stuff. Remember that. That wasn't too long ago. Black people, we can sit up here and act like we forget, but it's those of our people that will never forget. And we will always make you hold your damn cup and make you gonna drink it. You know what I'm saying? You poured that liquid inside of your cup, so you're gonna have to drink that now. We came to the Mexican, the Latino communities, and we asked them, please stop referring to us as niggas. We ain't no damn nigga. You know what I'm saying? Help us in this reparation movement. They told us, hell nah. F y'all. We ain't got nothing to do with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing to do with y'all. You got your own fight. So why ask us for anything now? Why? Why ask us for anything at all? You know what I'm saying? What I seen growing up in California, as soon as the Hispanic numbers grew over my race of people number, then that's when the war started. That's when the disrespect started. That's when the taking your communities and taking your jobs and kicking you out the schools and beating your ass up and down the neighborhoods. That's when all of those things started. We as black people, we have never enacted any war on no Mexican people whatsoever. We got love for all the races of people because we're God's people. We actually have a soul, but we asked them a couple of things and they could not do that. Am I sitting on this message here today saying that I hate Hispanic people or Mexican people? I would never say anything like that because I got love for all people. I can sit up here and honestly tell you I got love for Mexican people. I just understand that they don't have that same respect, that same honor and love for us. Jehosa, can you give us an example? There is no word that we have actually made that's a racial slur towards Mexican people. Ain't never. It ain't no word that we can come up with that we say to each other to describe Mexican people that we don't like. We don't do stuff like that because we don't have any anti-Mexican settlements, no matter what we have been through with these people. The one thing I don't understand is how can you grow up loving black people and you be like, how do Mexican people? I'm an older black man. I'm not a younger black man. You know what I'm saying? I'm right under the 60 crowd, right under them. So as I look at Hispanic people, they grew up on our music. You know what I'm saying? The Mexicans from my era that grew up around my era like that, they wouldn't even disrespect me like that because they know that that's disrespect and that's hatred. But the younger generations, the generations of Mexicans that I grew up, they grew up to soul music. What do you mean, Jehosa? All them old groups. You would think Mexican people made all that music. That's how much they play it. Gladys Knight and the Pimps and James Brown, any old artists of music, that's all they play. That's all they listen to so much of our music that you would think that it comes from them. You know what I'm saying? It comes from them. Why they don't get along with us? You go back right now and you can look at any older Mexican person and he gonna pull out that Smokey Robinson. He gonna pull out that Gladys Knight and the Pimps. He gonna pull out all that old. That's all you hear in California is older black music coming from their people like that. So I understand it's a point of respect and love. You would think Mexican people love black people culture so much that you would think that hydraulic and switches that they came from Mexican people. It never originated from Mexican people. It originated from black people. You know what I'm saying? That's why we love hydraulic cars so much because we invented it. So from our culture down to our music, you know what I'm saying? We all got along. It wasn't no problem. It did not have a problem until you started having the Hispanic community grow larger than what the black community was. At a point, we actually got along. We got along. It wasn't no problems like that. You know what I'm saying? We both respected, but when they got more numbers, when they got bigger numbers than we are, then that's when the disrespect, then that's when the murder, then that's when the death, that's when the theft, that's when all the hatred that they have inside of them was poured out on me. And you can't tell me shit because I grew up in California. All around, you know what I'm saying? All around. What did you see, Jehosa? I've seen a couple Mexican people move inside a big ass apartment complex full of black people. And a year later, there's no more black people up in that whole damn apartment. That is racism. You know what I'm saying? So they openly practice open racism against our people. And we're supposed to support you? That doesn't make any sense. It's only a couple of things we asked of y'all, and y'all could not do that. How can you expect black people to sit up there and march in line to break the law? Breaking of the law. The reason for the whole protest is something that is against the law. The majority of black people, we follow the law because we love God. And God said the same law that's in his Bible is in the books. If you look at any law that's inside of Americans' law, it lines up with every single thing that's in the Bible. That's why we follow our God. Our God ain't gonna have us out here disrespecting him. For to disrespect that law is to disrespect him. Y'all asking us to go against the law, to go against our own God. That's basically what you're asking us, to go against the law. Go against the law of the land. What's wrong with immigration? When I was a child growing up in California, all the Mexican people that were undocumented people knew of immigration. They called them El Migre. That's what they called them. You know what I'm saying? They say El Migre. All the Mexican people take off running. That was undocumented. They pulled up in them white vans. So when I look at the ICE agents, I don't see something new. This has always been going on in this country. This has always been a part of this country. If you come over here illegally, it starts problems. Why is that? It's a reason why Donald Trump sit up there and said that they coming for the black jobs. It's a reason, you know what I'm saying? It's the only jobs that we are able to actually work and actually be able to feed our families. But y'all get on the job and y'all fire us and y'all hire every single body in your family. It's the reason why Trump said they're coming for the black jobs. He's not lying. But the whole thing with us is, why vote? 65% of all Mexican people, Hispanics, Latinos voted for Donald Trump. That's what y'all voted for. So, okay, if you voted for that and that's what y'all got, that'll be the same equivalent for black people voting for reparations. We get reparations. Then we get mad because we got reparation. It doesn't make any sense at all. There is no black and brown coalition here in this country. And if you tell me there's a black and brown coalition, I would tell you it is. Between our own people, because my people come in every single color of brown, dark brown, light brown, any type of brown that there is. We're that color and we're black too. So the black and brown coalition is just black people from different states, but we still have the same lineage. We are the same people. Am I stepping here to make a video to say that I hate Latinos? No, I don't. I love Latinos. I got love for Mexican people, but I do understand that they have an anti-black racism amongst their people, and it shows. When I was a younger boy, older Hispanic women called me Negro. Why they called you Negro? Because we didn't call ourselves African American at that time. When I was a younger boy, growing up in Fresno, California, older Hispanic women called me colored. Why they call you colored, Jehosa? Because that's what we called ourselves back then. African America, the term is like propaganda. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like an oxymoron almost to me, because it doesn't describe what my people really are. You know what I'm saying? What we really are. For hundreds of years, they called us Negro. For about 100 years, they called us colored. It's only for the last 50 to 60 years that we have not, it hasn't even been that long, but let's say 50 years or so that we have actually called ourselves. No, it hasn't been that long. Let's say 30 years we have called ourselves African American. We didn't always call ourselves that. We never really seen ourselves as African people like that. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But to ask black people to actually sit up there and protest something that you wanted is dumb to us. How can we sit up there and line with y'all and protest with y'all and help y'all and y'all don't like us like that and y'all be doing stuff like that and y'all practice racism against us? Now, when I first came out to Chicago, black folk told me don't go to their side of town, they'll kill you. Now, if black people in Chicago know that about where they live at, how you think about where I live at? We don't have anything because the Mexicans took it all. They took every. So when Donald Trump was talking, they come to take the black jobs. He wasn't just saying the black jobs. He was talking about the black jobs, the black schools, the black neighborhoods, the black businesses, anything black has been attacked by your community. And you cannot blame black people for wanting the preservation of our own people, being that we have been attacked by all the other races of people who have came here to this country. You have to understand it wasn't a large percent of Mexican Americans living on the West Coast of America. Y'all didn't start pouring into the West Coast of America until 1868. It was only three races of people in America: Native Americans, white people, and black people only. You know what I'm saying? So don't act like this is something new. Don't act like this is something unheard of. These is factual, tangible facts that's in this world like that. They say, well, you know, we helped y'all out when we let y'all come into Mexico and run. That's another lie. That is a lie. You know what I'm saying? That is a lie. Why it's a lie for, Jehosa? Because it would have been better for my people to run to Canada for freedom. Every black person knows that. All the black people back in slavery times would run to Canada way before they would try to run to Mexico. Do you understand that? This is why it's a large percent of black people who came from America that lives in Canada, but they still have ties to America now because the majority of our people ran to Canada. It wasn't no damn underground railroad to Mexico. Stop lying to my people. We know the truth. We know our history. We know exactly where we come from. We can look at our last names and do the research and go back exactly what plantation that we came from. So as I go through these videos, and y'all done heard it so many times, the only reason why we told y'all all the races of people, we told the Palestine people, you got to hold your own nuts. All the other races of people, we already told y'all got to hold y'all own nuts and fight your own fight because y'all never helped us in any of our matters. And then y'all turned around and had an anti-settlement of hatred towards my people. Let's go back to California. It's like the white people and the Mexican people got together and they told the Mexican people, as long as you oppress the black people, we will give you every single thing that you want. And as you look at California now, that's what you see. They have everything. They own everything. They run everything. They run California. The Mexican, Hispanic, Latino people who live in California run California. It is theirs because they signed that agreement with white people. White people and Hispanic people have went hand in hand in agreement. You know what I'm saying? In an agreement that they have together, and you kick black people out of that agreement. And part of the agreement was that you have to oppress black people that live in California. I lived in California for damn near 40 years of my life, born, bred, and raised. There's nothing you could tell me. Okay, if black people got along with Mexican people, why is it in the prisons when there is a riot, white people and Mexican people come together to fight black people? That's what just because that goes on in the prisons doesn't mean that's not the everyday life of black people who live in California. There is a black hatred and settlement coming from those people towards my people. We don't got hatred like that. Okay, is there some situations to where there's some black folk that come out of pocket, but that's in every single race of people. What I seen growing up in California is black people sitting up here telling Mexicans, we're not gangbangers. We don't gangbang. We church folks. Do you think that stopped them Hispanic people from beating and killing and doing all the stuff that they did to my people? So it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? What type of black person you are. You're black. You are going to be hated on. Our children hated on. Our mentally ill people beat down in the street. Our elderly, our children. So I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, it's a black and brown coalition. There's never been a black and brown coalition ever at any time. I ain't never seen nothing. But what I have seen is an attack by y'all people towards my people openly. What I've seen, y'all take every single thing that we have, everything that we have. Black people was living good on the west side since the 60s. I bet you they don't have it like that no more. I bet you they warring in the places that they grew up in, they great grandmas and they grandfathers grew up in. So I just want y'all to think before y'all ask us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a black anti-settlement. Y'all signed them agreements with them white people to say that to have what y'all have to go against us and y'all have to keep us underfoot. That's the agreement that you signed with them white people. Now, since y'all signed those agreement with them white people, live with it. Go ask them to stand in line and march with you and stuff. Remember, it's two things that we asked y'all. Okay, you not for reparations? Don't say nothing against it. Don't stand against us on this reparations thing. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? That's us against the country that did so much horrific things to us. And check this out. If y'all had something like that going on, we would support y'all. We've always supported y'all. We've always showed love towards y'all. We just don't get the same thing back from y'all. Why? Because y'all want dominance. Y'all want power. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want your area. You want every single thing that we have. Every single thing that we got. I've watched y'all move in the neighborhood and kick all the black people out. I've watched y'all terrorize children at school, coming home in all of your group. Let's put it this way. Your children don't even respect our elders. They don't. They don't. You know what I'm saying? That's the internal fight that y'all have on yourselves. That has nothing against us. The hatred that y'all have. You remember, you can't tell me shit. Can't tell me nothing. Why you say that for? Because I grew up with y'all. I grew up beside y'all, grew up helping y'all, being in your house. I know your grandmas. I ate her hummus. You know what I'm saying? You can't really tell me anything. I know the true heart of a Mexican. And in that heart ain't no love for no black people because y'all want to dominate California. Y'all won. Y'all dominate California. That wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all went to dominating to suppressing. That is the reality that black people live in California. Two things we asked y'all. Please don't call us no nigga. Please stand aside, respect us, love us. Don't go against the racism, against the reparations. Y'all could not do that. So I'll let your own people tell y'all why we can't help y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all never helped us and y'all ain't got no love for us like that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a problem with what I'm saying eternally, you need to go talk to your people. You need to go talk to your grandmothers and your grandfathers and your nephews and your nieces and tell them to stop being so damn racist towards black people. That's not our fault.
Raza want to believe that? You better turn your TV, brother. You better turn your radio back.
What do you think about these black lives matter that they want to be paid for being what is it, slaves and all that? Yeah, there.
Are you talking about? Well, I heard they passed in North Carolina.
Yes.
It was a small little town in North Carolina. They passed reparations for whoever's over there. I'm sure they'll try to do something out here in California. I think they already actually got a little board going that they're going to start looking into it. So
yeah.
So this is 3 Mexican Americans on a podcast talking about reparations. Now watch what they say about it. You know what I'm saying? Watch what they say about reparations. You have a feeling towards it. Why? The only reason why you have a feeling towards it is because you have hatred towards black people. If you love black people, you would have been sitting up there saying, damn right, they should get their reparations. You damn right. You know what I'm saying? You damn right. We got to stand up, though. But y'all never stand up with us. In fact, y'all classified yourselves as a Hispanic white. That ain't got nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all classified yourselves as white people and then wonder why we look at y'all no different than white people when y'all do the same things that white people did to us.
And that's when we, the Raza, need to step up, protest, and I'm talking major, and turn around and tell them, no, nobody gave reparations until
So y'all asking us to stand in line with y'all, and you saying openly that you're gonna get your people together to protest against an horrific act of crime that was done to black people. And y'all still want us to stand in line. Where the black people at? Why they can't stand out here and protest with us? Because of stuff like this.
Native Americans and the Mexicans get ours first. We've been going through this crap a lot longer, so I don't want to hear it. Because it's not fair, dog. How are you going to give a bunch of money to a specific group, dog?
Now, let me stop you. When you talk about black people, you're looking at the oldest race of people in the whole existence. Now, we might have had ethnogenesis in this country and mixed in with the black, dark, indigenous people that was in this country. But our bloodline goes back thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Far as in a race of people, y'all have to understand, y'all a new race of people. We've always been here. Black people, we've always been here. We ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Our God is not going to allow it. But y'all are a new race of people. Your whole race of people is not that old. You're not 1,000 years old, but we are. So when you come to us, just have respect and honor because we've been here. We are the fathers and the mothers. We are the progenitors of the human race. Without black people, you would not exist. That's what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Have some respect and have some honor.
This is the United States, a melting pot. How are you going to give it to a specific group?
Because right now they've got the white people with so much guilt. It was your parents.
They already
wait
over equality.
Wait your turn into the
24.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
He loves Mexican.
So you love Trump.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to vote for Trump.
Yes, sir.
What about when he said most Mexicans are crossing illegally? What do you say to all that?
It's true.
Now, this is why you see so much support in the Latino, from a Mexican American to the immigrants that come over. I'm against any immigration. I'm gonna let you know that right off the top. I don't like. Okay, if you come into this country legally, I don't have a problem. But if you just pour into this country, you know what I'm saying, and be a burden on the damn country. I lived in California. I remember we would have waves. We would have waves of people coming in from Latin America. You got a whole continent. You know what I'm saying? America is only so little. If you could probably stick 3 Americas in Latin America. Why are y'all so much trying to get to America, to this tiny ass little place? You know what I'm saying? There's a place called Latin America, South America. It is a whole continent that's probably 2.5 times bigger than America. What is so damn important about America? What's so much? But let's go back. In Latin America, you got all these different Hispanic groups, Latin people. They speak Latin, and they would pour into California. We would hear about it. We would be like, damn, they got another convoy of 10,000 Latinos trying to get into America. This would happen every single year in California. Every year. Every year you would see caravans of thousands of people coming, pouring into California, pouring into America. Why? Y'all have a whole country. This is my country. My country. When you see me riding around, I don't have no Mexican flag on my car. I don't have no Mexican flag in front of my house. If you see a flag flying anywhere around me, it's going to be the American flag, because my people fought and died for this country. Period. You know what I'm saying? So we sit back and we look at y'all and we be like, okay, this is America, but you flying a Mexican flag. Mexico is a country. It is a whole country. It's not a block. It's not a street. It's not a neighborhood. It's a whole country. America is only so big, y'all. I hope y'all know that America is only so big. It's not that big like that. Say to you again, you could probably stick maybe two America. Let me look at the map right now. I know I ain't tripping. I know I'm not tripping. So if you just look at this map, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand, y'all got a whole country. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a whole continent. You know what I'm saying? Full of your people. You know what I'm saying? All them, the 99% of all people who live in South America speak Latin. You know what I'm saying? Mexico is a whole country. It's not a tiny ass little island. It's not a small ass little place. So why flood America with your people unless you want to take over? That's what we're looking at. The common American person, that's how we looking at it. Like, y'all already got a country. You don't see the outpouring of American people traveling all the way down to Latin America. You don't see that. You don't see that at all. You know what I'm saying? But growing up in California, that's all I seen.
As a Mexican American who voted for Trump, I have been called so many things. I have been told that I am a sellout. I have been told that I'm whitewashed. I have been told that I'm a wannabe white. I have been told that I'll never be accepted by...
So let me make sure. I could have had slipped. I don't want to slip, but you see, you know what I'm saying? You see Latin America. That is a humongous country. You know what I'm saying? A whole continent. You know what I'm saying? And that continent is bigger than America. You can, if you broke it all the way down, it would probably be like America and a half or two Americas. America is not that big. You know what I'm saying? But when you go down to South America, that's all you see. That's all you hear is Latin speaking people. America is only so big. This is my country. I got to tell you again, America is my country. I was born, all my people came from this place. The only flag that we're going to fly here in America is an American flag. If you truly loved America, you would, they say my people that we haven't integrated. Yes, we have too. You know what I'm saying? We have integrated the much as we going to integrate. We ain't going to integrate no more. You know what I'm saying? But as much as we can. You don't see us flying no African flags. You don't see us flying no Caribbean flags, no Jamaican flags, no Nigerian flags, because we're not those people. This is our country. This is America. We're going to fly the American flag. Remember, we're not nationalists like the white people. We put our God first, then we put our people, then we put our country. You know what I'm saying? We're not nationalists, but we still got love for America because it is our country. If you come to this country, leave all your past stuff from your past away. You know what I'm saying? Don't fly the Mexican flag. Don't fly none of them other flags here on this soil because this is America. If you truly want to be American, you would fly the American flag and you would have pride for it. This is why Donald Trump looking at y'all like I'll stick y'all in prison for a whole year for burning the American flag. This is why.
So many things. I have been told that I am a sellout. I have been told that I'm whitewashed. I have been told that I'm a wannabe white. I have been told that I'll never be accepted by the white people. I have been told...
I'm from California. Y'all are. You know what I'm saying? Y'all run California. Y'all run the whole damn state. And my people, y'all got to imagine, it's like 60... It's like probably, let's say it's 40 million people that live in California. Only 2.2 million people are black and they are scattered through all the cities. We're talking about Visalia, Dinuba, Fireball, Atwater, Kalinga, Madera. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different cities in California, right? But there's not a lot of black people in those cities. So you could go to a whole city in California and it'd probably be one black family there. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's any black people in Kalinga. I don't think it's not many black people in Visalia. It's not that many black people in Bakersfield. You know what I'm saying? It's only 2.2 million black people who live in California, but they are scattered through every city in California. You know what I'm saying? Every city in California got a small population of black people that actually live there. So y'all run everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all run all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like y'all don't control California. I come from California. Y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do. Y'all sign them agreements with them white people. And they told y'all, for y'all to have the power, we're not going to let black people be equal with us on nothing here in California. But we'll be equal with you. But the only way that you could be equal with us is for you to suppress black people in every shape, form, or fashion you can. And that's what y'all have done. as I put my hand all the way up to heaven, and I'll tell you in Jesus Christ's name, that's what y'all have done. I don't have to lie. And I put my Savior name behind me to let you know that I'm standing on the foundation of the truth. God said, Jesus said, if you telling the truth, put my name behind it. I put Jesus Christ's name behind it. This is what y'all have done. Now, for the common Mexican American people, how y'all gonna have so much love for Trump, knowing damn well that he was gonna kick your people out and do all of that stuff? Now y'all gonna ask us for help. Why? The only reason why y'all marching so hard is to prove your Mexicanness. It's the only reason why y'all out there like that. Y'all already showed us, 65% of y'all showed us through the polling and through the vote that you don't want illegal immigrants in California or in America. But then that's what y'all voted for. That's what y'all wanted. You know what I'm saying? You wanted your own people kicked out. Now y'all in a conundrum. Y'all in a straight up conundrum. Now you got to show how Mexican you really are by going out there protesting every single day. But y'all put it on a vote that y'all don't want y'all cousins over there because they have a whole country. Said to you again, it's not y'all fault that they're terrorizing and consuming and putting their people down in their own country. But then this is what y'all want to bring here to this country. You know what I'm saying? This is America. Now, to prove how Mexican you are, that's the only reason why y'all standing on the highway and y'all protesting and doing all of that. It's the only reason. Now you got to show how Mexican that you are by protesting. But then you voted for this. Doesn't make any sense.
Told that my ancestors would be so disappointed, even though they're the ones that came here in the first place. But the funniest one is when they say, wait till they come for you. Wait till they send you back. Back to where? To California, where I was born. It's funny because the Democrats love to claim that the Trump supporters and the Republicans are so racist, yet they are the ones making the most disrespectful and racist comments ever. So, what do you call that again? Oh yeah, that's right. A hypocrite.
I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Didn't you get what you voted for? Why are you so angry and why are you so mad that the ICE agents are doing the job and what they supposed to be doing? I'm against all immigration. You got to come to this country legally, because if you come to this country illegally, you're going to adopt the culture of this country and have pride for the American flag. Y'all ain't got no pride for no American flag because you didn't fight and die for this country. You wasn't here in the Civil War. Wasn't here in the Civil War. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't here in the war in 1776. You didn't see all the massacres and all the persecution and all the life loss and all the bloodshed that white Americans did to black people in this country. You weren't here for none of that. That's why y'all, any of y'all, I'm not just talking to Hispanics, black people too. This is why when y'all come over here, y'all fly y'all Jamaican flag. Y'all fly, y'all be first and second generation people that was born here, but then you still have pride for your country. This is America. You got to have pride for this country. If you want to fly that flag, go back to where you came from. What's so hard for people to understand that this is America and we already got a flag? We already got an army. We already got presidents. This country was built up before y'all even came up over here because it was built on the back of my grandparents. You know what I'm saying? My great-great-grandparents. So I don't understand. Either you got pride and love for America or you got pride and love for where you came from. This ain't no dualistic society. This is America. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no dualistic. I don't have another flag to fly and be like, oh, I'm American, but I'm this too. You know what I'm saying? I'm American, but I speak this.
Latinos who voted for Trump are massively regretting it. A new poll indicates that Latinos disapprove of Trump on the two aspects that were key to their vote for him in 2024. The survey conducted by the Pew Center shows that 65% of 5,000 Latinos surveyed disagree with the administration's approach to immigration issues. 61% believe that economic decisions have worsened their financial situation. Bombshell! Latinos who voted
all the way.
Are you for Trump?
Absolutely.
So what would you say to someone who says you're Mexican and Trump hates us?
He doesn't hate us. He hates the lawbreakers. He hates the illegals. Don't come here illegally. Welcome. Come. I did. not illegally.
That's right. I came here too legally.
Yeah, and making a difference.
That's
Not
right.
hurting anybody, not stealing from anybody.
But it doesn't stop though. I just told you, when I lived in California, there will be caravans of up to 1,500 people, 7,000 people, 10,000 people, all trying to pour into California and America and just break us down. So what do y'all want from us? Do y'all want us to see us as a third world country? I thought America was the best country in all of the free world. I thought America was the best country because we made it that way with our hard work and our sweat and our blood and our tears and what we was willing to sacrifice. Y'all have not sacrificed nothing for America. My people have sacrificed every single thing that we are as a people. There is nothing more. If you only knew how much blood is soaked into the land of America just on black people fighting to keep this place, fighting to keep this the land of the brave, the land of the free, and the home of the brave. It is our blood from our ancestors that is soaked into the soil of this great land to make it what it is. If you come over to America, you have to sacrifice for the embetterment of America, not to get all the money that y'all have and then send it back to build up your country. Is that not what y'all be doing? The African people, when they come here, don't they work really hard, get all their money and send it back to Africa? That's what y'all do, huh?
Earning your way.
Well, God bless you for being on the Trump train.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
that.
Yeah, no, God is gonna prevail through Trump.
Skin, kinky hair, but there's the mentality even within my family that we're Dominican. I was always trying to school my parents. And my father would always say something derogatory. Like if I tell my dad some story about something that happened in the subway, he would say, he was a black guy, right? I would say, what, because you're white? So I'd have to challenge him. I needed him to understand that he was black too. And he was the man, he was black.
Why are so many?
It don't really matter how much blood that y'all got that's of us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still have that sentiment of hatred towards my people, and it rivals the hatred that white people have towards my people. You know what? Let's get real. You know what I'm saying? Let's get real. They say why Mexicans can't stop saying the nigger word. Okay, let me explain something to you. It took Mexican people in our town to teach us how to say Mexican. We didn't even know how to say it. Not out of disrespect. It's just the fact that we didn't even know how to say it. We be trying so much. The Mexican community be working with us. They be like, you say it like this. You say it like this. You say Mexican. It took black people in California a long time. I'm a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them black people that's going to sit up here and sugarcoat. I'm going to tell you the truth of what happened. It took Mexican people over 25 years to teach us how to say Mexican. To say that the way that y'all like, you know what I'm saying? We've been telling y'all to stop calling us nigga for so long the way we like, and we still ain't got that same reverence. We still ain't got that same respect. We don't get that same honor. The anti-black hatred that y'all have within yourself, it looks, that's why the Mexican kids that I grew up, they be telling me all the time, they be like, Jehosa, we're not white, but y'all act like white people. Say it to you again. Anything that the white people are doing to us, y'all are copying them and y'all do it to us. So how you gonna tell me that you're not a white person and then y'all classify yourselves as white Hispanics? How? You know what I'm saying? How am I? Maybe there's a veil or it's a blinder over my eye and I'm not getting the truth of what I think that I know. But looking in, from the outside to looking in, how are y'all any different than the white people? How are y'all any different than white people?
Latinos racist against black people? Good question. So first of all, let me start by acknowledging that's the truth. And anyone that says otherwise is not.
Dear Mexican people, do you know that white people teach their kids to hate us? Do you know that white children are not born with hatred inside of them? They don't just pop out of their mother's womb and be like, ooh, I hate black people. It doesn't work like that. That is a actual learned It's learned values and ethics and morals. It's learned. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to be a racist. And y'all practice that towards my people. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Oh, you just putting it on the Mexicans. No, I am not. I'm putting it on any Latin speaking person. Y'all got hatred like that inside of y'all. And y'all get it from y'all countries. Then y'all bring it up over here. And then it's played out in the streets. This is America. We want to get along with everybody. This America. This is the only country that we know. We only got one flag. We only speak one language here. We speak ghetto American and then we speak proper American, but it's American nonetheless. So my bigger question is why hate us that we're not standing in line with y'all, and y'all know y'all have an anti-black settlement of hatred towards us, and y'all have undermined us on every single accomplishment that we tried to pull up from our people. It's y'all firing our people on the jobs. It's y'all hating our people, beating them up and killing them and harassing them in the neighborhoods. It's y'all people beating down our children at the schools like that because of our numbers. Our numbers, remember, it's only 40 million black people that live in America. Y'all succeeded our number a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Y'all succeeded our numbers in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all numbers is the same as the white people numbers. It's 77 to 80 million white people that live in this country. Y'all got the same amount of people because of immigration in this country. So people in this country, they don't know their history, so they repeat it. So if another civil war popped up in this country, it'd be y'all against the white folks. We ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing to do. I'm letting y'all know we're not going to fight with y'all like that. We're not going to fight with you, and we're not going to fight against you. We're not. The white people, they know we're not going to go to war with them like that unless they come down our neighborhoods and they want to get beat up and get shot. We're not going to openly start no war against them, but our country is already at war with us. Name me a group of people that live in America that are American and that the country that they were born for is in a war with them. We at war with America right now as black people. And y'all want us to stand with y'all? We got our own fight. We got to fight America. You know what I'm saying? We got to fight America to change America to be something greater than what it is. We've always done that. Always. Throughout the courses of American history, we have fought this country to make it act right. There is no other group of people doing that. Protesting over illegal immigration, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't affect everybody. You know what I'm saying? That fighting against it, that doesn't really affect anybody. That's the improvement of American life here in this country. That just ensures that black people don't have nothing.
Helpful in this whole conversation. Like white people saying, I don't see color. Secondly, race is just a construct that was invented by European people intended to divide us, which they successfully managed to do. And unfortunately, can't nobody sit up here and drop off an AK-47 in front of my house and tell me to go out and go postal. They can leave that gun right on my porch. But just because they left that gun with all them bullets in that clip, I still have the choice to make. Am I going to pick up this gun and then go outside and be in postal? Once more again, this conversation that was started today is out of respect and love. So if you comment, if you leave any comments on this channel, be respectful. Just like I'm going over all of these different scenarios and all these historic facts and all these different events that took place within the last 25 years, I'm being respectful. If you cannot be respectful and speak honestly on the things that took place in this country, far as history, don't even leave a comment. You're wasting time. You're just triggered back up into I said something to you, and then here come your black anti-racism is going to rear its ugly face. Let's be grown up in this conversation. Like many other purposefully marginalized communities, we play along exactly into the narrative of letting them divide us. We all have that tío or abuelito or papa in our family that is racist, that is, has issues with black people or Asian people, or is homophobic or transphobic. And most likely it's more family members than not. The issue is that
It's really difficult to have these conversations. But we need to have these conversations with our own community. We need to call out, call in, and educate our own family members, our own friends.
You see what the Mexican woman said? You see what the Latino woman said? She said that y'all gotta fix your own house. Y'all gotta work about the own hatred and racism that you have for black people in your own house. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta fix your own culture before you can ask us anything like that as black people. You gotta learn our history. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's hatred involved in it. So you're not gonna, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna do that. You're just gonna feed into the racism and the hatred that you already have.
And too often I see Latinos stay silent. And they say, oh, you know, that's just how he is. And yes, I use he a lot because it's a lot of times the man.
Not every Latina identifies as black.
Racist Latinos do not identify with being black because they was told by their parents that they are better than you. They look down on you. They think you're not going to be anything in life. This is what they think when they see you outside. They think, hey, they're not going to be nothing. Don't hang out with them. They think if they discriminate and be racist towards you, that white people are going to accept them. And that's where it's coming from. It has been taught by their parents. They don't want to be black. This is why it's mind-boggling. I keep hearing...
Racism in this country is a learned behavior. Learned. You have to learn how to be a racist. You have to learn. It's a lot of different factors into it when it comes to a white person. But y'all got familiar. Y'all got family. You know what I'm saying? A lot of racist white people, the only reason why they go to the skinheads and the Nazis and the KKK because they were picked on in school. They were losers. They never had a friend, never had a woman. They were incel men. You know what I'm saying? And they found a family in those racist gang. That's gang life. In those I can't call KKK members a gang, but just like a gang, you know what I'm saying? The people who join gangs is because they don't have family like that. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I joined the gang because it was for survival. You know what I'm saying? I know I wasn't in prison, but where I was born at was a very violent place. You don't even want to look at where I came from. It is a very violent place because of stuff like this coming from your people.
Black people say black and brown. Even black celebrities and rappers. Black and brown? Are you kidding me? What have brown people done for black people?
Here lies the problem. There are Latin women and Hispanic women who talk about, oh, I'm Latin this, I'm Hispanic that, I stand for my people, la raza, blah, 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 blah. And then they are against black people. They're against things black people do.
Let me tell you what the Mexicans told us in California. The Mexicans told us in California that we're going to overpopulate California with Hispanics and Mexicans to kick everybody out of it. That's what they told us back in 1996. It is 2025. Wasn't they true on what they said? Didn't they have a plan and they executed that plan on California? Isn't that what they did? They told us that. We heard what they said. We took them serious. We know that when they told us that, we knew they wasn't playing around at all. But why see us as an enemy when we never did nothing with y'all? We already got an enemy that we're facing. The United States of America and any racist group that is in America. That's that's black people natural enemy because they have chosen to be so. You other races of people who come to this country, you don't have a natural enemy that is your country, that is you. Does that make any sense?
They show their racism, but then they want to be black when they want to be black when it benefits them. Okay? So not everybody that's a Latin person or Hispanic person identifies as black.
To all my Latinos, homies, all my friends, all the people that I know, they wouldn't even stand against me. Me stepping up here saying the things that I say, the Mexican people that I know, they wouldn't have no problem. They would not go against me on anything that I'm saying. Why is that? Because they know that my race of people ain't got no hatred for them. And if I say something, it's the truth and it's a problem and it has to be looked at and addressed.
A lot of them fake the funk just to fit in where they can get in.
Absolutely, because let's talk about this shit, because this shit is so true. A lot of Hispanic and Latino parents will literally try to teach you at a young age to not be friends with black people.
Now, how is that black people's fault? We don't teach our kids to, he Mexican, don't be hanging with him. Oh, she Mexican, she don't. Oh, you got a Mexican girlfriend. Oh, don't be good. Don't bring her back to. We don't say stuff like that. We don't practice hatred towards nobody, but y'all do. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Y'all the problem. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are the problem, which are anti-black racism and black settlements and the undermining of the black community that y'all already have implemented through y'all war tactics. That's almost like a declaration of war of what y'all have done to my people. And all we saying is, don't fight. Don't say nothing about reparations. If you ain't gonna stand for it, and don't call us no niggas. That's the only two things we asked of y'all. Only two things. We haven't asked anything else from y'all. We came to y'all collectively as a group and we told y'all in person, on the internet, on the TV, on the news, through our entertainers, through our people. We've all said the same thing, but y'all don't care. Because y'all have that settlement of racism, just like the white people.
And it's disgusting. They show you racism, anti-blackness, like colorism at a young age. You could be a dark-skinned Latino, and yet you will get a lot of hate. Not only that, media will even show that.
So you see how this Mexican brother is sitting here telling y'all that y'all got colorism and racism between your own people. There are black Mexican people, but y'all hate on them because of their skin color. What does that got to do with black Americans? Did we tell y'all to be like that? Did we tell y'all to hate y'all people? Did we tell y'all to push them so damn deep to the barrios till it took 1998 before anybody even know that they existed and there were a race of people? We never told y'all that. You know what I'm saying? We never classified. And when y'all came over here and you had nothing, we built y'all up. We gave y'all every single thing that we had. And when you seen that y'all could do better, y'all kicked us down the street like that can. That's what happened in America. Who's going to lie against that? Which one of y'all is going to step up here and say, oh, no, that never happened. Oh, this never happened. This never happened. How you going to tell somebody about their lived experience? Not only they lived experience, but collectively as a group.
That shit too. Where literally they show that white Latinos are literally rich, smart, educated, and they're always holy. But when it comes to black people or Afro-Latinos, they're ghetto, they're poor, uneducated, and they're criminals. And not only that, a lot of these celebrities believe this shit too. And also, they do blackface. And that's why a lot of people don't want to unite when it comes to the Hispanic and Latino community because of the amount of fucking anti-blackness, the racism towards black people. And not only that, y'all forget that literally black people have influenced our fucking community so much, from technology, from food, to even music. And some of y'all bitches be dancing to those music that literally were influenced by black people. And it's even worse in this section. People are showing their true colors. And that's why people hate us.
You got cross?
This is how we treated y'all when y'all first came up over here. This is how much love and this is how much respect and this is how much honor that we gave to your people and your communities. Love, you know what I'm saying? We gave y'all the shirts off our back, the shoes off our feet, the turkey up in our oven. We really gave y'all love, and for y'all to turn on us and hate on us and act just like the white people act.
Come on. You're not Mexico. Breathe. Keep breathing.
breathing, just like that. Keep breathing. Keep breathing, nigga.
That's the black community when y'all were not doing so good. We fought for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't remember all of it. Your great grandfathers and your uncles and all them people. You know what I'm saying? We were fighting for them, making sure that they was all right, making sure that y'all had jobs and a place to go to. We did that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all act like y'all forgot every single thing that we did for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like it never even happened. And once more again, let me reintegrate. When Mexican people had the same number of black people, we never had any problems like that. Didn't have any problems. Why is that? Because it was a respect. And just because our numbers was greater than y'all at one point, we did not try to massacre y'all. We didn't try to eliminate y'all. We wanted to see you thrive. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to see you have the same things that we have. It's just a point when y'all got to our level, y'all start looking down at us. Y'all started executing plans to undermine us in our own country.
Keep breathing, big guys, breathing.
So I'm gonna be upfront about this shit, and if you get pissed off, if you get offended, that's just too bad. What's pretty fucked up about most of you got the nerve and the audacity to call black people broke. But when you get pissed off at black people, then you go behind a black person's back and you call black people mayates. So the majority of you black people that don't know what the word mayate.
He must be from where I come from because that's what they called us. You know what I'm saying? It's a racial slur. In the customary of their language, it means beetle. They don't even know. The Mexican people are so racist. They think that they own word that they use against us. You know how many times I've been called, oh, you damn mayate, before they jump me or beat me or try to rob me or do something to me. You know what I'm saying? And just because they did those things to me, I don't hate Mexican people. I understand that there's a criminal element amongst all different people. But when crime becomes your culture, that's a problem. But they called me mayate. What does that mean? It means a certain type of a beetle. But they thought that mayate in their language meant roach. So that's how they was disrespecting us. All these black ass roaches. That's what they called us. You know what I'm saying? The black anti-settlement of racism amongst your people. We don't have words to call you because we're not racist the way that y'all are. There is not no anti-Mexican or anti-Latino anything that's prevalent in our communities within our people. We don't have that. We don't even have that for white people, and they have persecuted us for 400 years plus.
Things mean, if you're not familiar with any Espanol or Spanish, mayate means nigger. Okay?
No, it don't.
Just to be for real with you. And I know you're gonna be like, hell no. And
So he don't know. I can't knock the brother, but I gotta show you. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at different things. What does that say? You know what I'm saying? Primary in Mexican and Spanish ran from a type of beetle to that's what it's slang terms. That's what it means. But they thought, you know what I'm saying, the Mexicans that was using it on us, they told me, you know what I'm saying, you know, Jehosa, when they call you mayate, I thought it was cool at first, you know what I'm saying, I thought it was something cool, you know what I'm saying, I was like, man, that sound cool like a mug. No, they were being disrespectful. You know, Holmes, because I got Mexican love in California. Don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying, it's a Mexican people I would probably fight you over. Don't play. You know what I'm saying? Don't play. Black people really love Mexican people. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? And they told me, you know what I'm saying? All my homies came out and told me, hey, Holmes, hey, they're being disrespectful, Holmes. They calling you a roach, Holmes. Then that's when the phone started. You know what I'm saying? When I seen it, I was being disrespectful. But that's what they call us. Let's go back.
So
okay, let's go back. We was right about here.
Nigga. Okay. Just to be for real with you. And I know you're gonna be like, hell no. And so I'm telling the majority of you right now. And what's really fucked up about majority of you Mexicans is because you're quick to judge black. And as a matter of fact, how do you know if a black person is black? Because I'm black and Puerto Rican mixed. So before any of you judge anybody, you guys need to be judging yourself first and foremost. And then second and foremost, you're in the United States of America. So the United States of America, everybody has a right to live in the USA. You're not in Mexico, all right? That's just the way it is, and that's how it is. Whether you like it or not, you got to deal with blacks, whites, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. It doesn't matter who you're around. If you don't want to, or you don't feel like you want to be around blacks and whites and Puerto Ricans or whoever, then don't try to be friends with any blacks at all, period. Just only deal with your own nationality.
America is a melting pot of different cultures, but it has not always been that way. Only the last 150 years have other people really moved over into this country. Is this the reason why it's so much frustration? What we're saying, when you come to America, realize that you're in America now. All that stuff you did in your home country, that's out of the way with. But then you got to imagine people flood their country and they be criminals to come to America to get away. You know what I'm saying? Is everybody who immigrate a criminal? No, but there is a criminal element within that. Within that statement alone is very true. When you come to America, integrate in America. We don't need no other flags. We don't need no other language. We speak American here. That's the only language that's universal, that we all speak, that we all can understand. Am I saying that, you shouldn't have your heritage of your people? No, I'm not saying that. But you got a new heritage now because you're over here in this country. When y'all sit there and y'all represent y'all foreign country, that let us know that y'all really don't like being here. You know what I'm saying? We don't have, let me tell y'all again, we don't have another flag to fly. We had to die and we had to fight for the flag that we got. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of blood lost just in that American flag that you see that flies from sea to shining sea. It's a reason, you know what I'm saying, why we feel the way about that flag, because it is our heritage and it is our history. This is our country. This is America. You know what I'm saying? This is not Mexico. This is not Ghana. This is not Jamaica. This is not South America. It's not that. This is America. You know what I'm saying? This is America. And what is the dominant speech that we speak here? Only given, only right. You can't go to another country and then make that country change to you. What was the whole point of coming to the country in the first place?
It's just as simple as that. But stop calling black people mayates behind a black person's back, or otherwise it's...
I'm almost fit to give up on y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I have took the last 10 years to speak with y'all openly. I remember when I used to be in Fresno, California, I would sit up and I would do speeches. You know what I'm saying? All around Fresno. And I would tell y'all certain different things about us. You know what y'all told me? You black ass nigga. We don't want to hear that shit. We ain't got to love you. We ain't got to respect you. And it's up. It's all up. That's what y'all told me. And all I tried to do is explain to y'all, please don't call us that. I tried to meet y'all in the middle and it got us nowhere. I tried to explain to y'all that not all black people are in gangs. You see those black people right there? Those are church folks. Leave them alone. You see that black person right there? He's mentally challenged. Leave him alone. You see those black children right there? They're not in a gang. Those are children. Leave them alone. You know what y'all told me? We gonna do whatever the hell we want to do, Holmes.
Now let's look how black people are looked in and treated. Black Americans. Let's look how black Americans are looked at, viewed, and treated in Mexico.
Hey yo, tell me how 4 black people went to a part of Mexico that in Spanish it means kill black people. Matamoros. It can't be real.
Procedure when they were set upon by armed men. The chilling moment captured on video. The State Department has a do not travel advisory for the area posted on its website, warning Americans of crime and
Matamoros. Moro is black. Mata is killed.
Wife of one of the surviving victims.
Hey yo, tell me how 4 black people.
And I always wondered when I lived in California, the black folk, they be sitting up over there telling we gonna go to Mexico. I'd be like, what's wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with y'all? Ain't it enough Mexicans around us? You know what I'm saying? Why would you? Oh, I want to get out of America. I want to get out of America. Nigga, this is Mexico. You look around. You know what I'm saying? They done changed everything. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? But this is how we're treated when we go to your countries. Okay, now let's look at the Mexicans and senates and mayors and any Mexican person that has power, political. How do y'all look at black people? Let's look at it for a second.
Jumping the fence and running away.
So I couldn't find the video that I wanted to show y'all. And by me doing this video, it's me trying to meet y'all in the middle. I prayed on it and everything. I hope it finds your community. I hope that you take the words that I say to you into consideration. I hope that you listen and understand that we don't hate y'all. Any of y'all, you know what I'm saying? We just don't want to go to war with y'all. We don't want to fight. We don't really want to do any of it. We want to live and let live. That's a beautiful thing when you can live and let live. At the same time, we don't show y'all no disrespect, but the video that I wanted to show you was when y'all get y'all seats of power and when y'all become the mayors, when you become the senators, the things that you say about our people and the things that you say about our children is completely racist. And that's the people that y'all elect to be y'all officials. Y'all elect them people to be officials like that. For the last 10 years, I've been telling y'all indirectly, in person, out of person. Please don't call us that. Please love on us. Please respect on us. But I won't end the video completely because I still want some imagery that my Latino and my Mexican brothers, I want y'all to look at it. We as a group of people, we have never hate y'all. You know, and the same anti-settlement that y'all have and that black hatred that y'all have inside of y'all, we don't have that. We don't teach our children to hate you. And in fact, we teach our children to get along with everybody. We have our own struggles, you know what I'm saying? But let's get back into this so I could show you where y'all people are at. I don't want to hear nothing about we were there in the Black Lives Around movement, this and that and this. No, you was not. You know what I'm saying? It was all our people out in them streets. We didn't see y'all. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see y'all because y'all didn't care. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back. Let's get back on track. Please don't burn an American flag. This is America. You know what I'm saying? We got love. This is our country. When you look at that flag, you better see black people in that damn flag right there. You're burning our historic history when you do that. You disrespect our lineage. You disrespect black founding fathers of this country. You disrespect our descent anytime you disrespect that American flag like that. So let's get back into this.
Message today.
My message is to stop people from invading our country that are taking, frankly, a lot of problems with it. But one of the big problems, and a lot of the journalists in this room I know and I have great respect for, a lot of the journalists in this room are black. I will tell you that coming from the border are millions and millions of people that happen to be taking black jobs. You had the best.
What exactly is a black job, sir?
A black job is anybody that has a job. That's what it is. Anybody that has a job.
All right.
Listen to what he said. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what he said. Any job. Y'all got so Pacific and y'all was all like, well, it's a certain Pacific type of job that they'd take from us. No, that's not what your president is telling you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you know what I'm saying? Listen, millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of people flooding this damn country is only going to collapse this country on its own head. There are only 40 million black people who live here that's been here for hundreds of years. Y'all have come in less than 50 years and then tripled our numbers. So we're looking at it at the point of the collapse, the America collapsing inward. You know what I'm saying? You say, what do you mean? Jehoshaphat, America has a speech and it talks about bring us the masses of your lonely, bring us your beaten, bring us your downtrodden, bring us your refugees. Okay, we say that, but millions pouring into a little tiny ass country like America. America is tiny compared to how big these other countries are. These other continents are. This is the only country till people flood in from all over the world. When is it going to come to a point to where we be like, damn, we got enough people. We don't have enough resources to feed the whole damn world. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that. And that's basically being logical and thinking. There is only 350 million people that are on paper that live here. Okay, let's say off of paper, there's probably 400 million people here. How many people can America sustain? Just think about that. You know what I'm saying? Think about that logical question. How many people in this tiny ass country can actually sustain? We already got 350 million people who live here. So what? We got to push it all the way up to 1 billion people so everybody can be poor? Hold up. Y'all want us to turn America into a third world country so it can look like the third world countries in other places. Is that what y'all want?
And they're taking the employment away from black people. They're coming in, they're invading. It's an invasion of millions of people, probably 15, 16, 17 million people. I have a feeling it's much more than that. And everybody's been seeing what's happened. The first group of people, the black population, is affected most by that.
Now, the elder here, he's going to speak. So I hope black folk in Chicago understand this is your own native born right here. Please listen to what your people are saying because he is mimicking every single thing that other black people are saying in different states. It's what your brother is sitting here telling y'all. I'm not going to play it all the way through, but I want you to listen to what he's saying to y'all.
Based off of what Chicagoans are saying, black Chicagoans, the west side, right? They was flooding the west side. They also coming into the south side, but not as much as they are on the west side. And you have an organization called...
Let me stop you, brother. Now, he said that they flooded the east side, the south side. Any black neighborhoods was flooded with immigrants. That happened. I seen that. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Chicago now. I seen that. Why they didn't flood the Spanish people, the Mexican people, they got a whole side of town that's big as the same side that y'all live in. Why did they not send those people over there? You know what I'm saying? Unless they want what you have. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't stop. So when Trump sit up here and he say that they're taking black jobs, they're not just taking black jobs. They're taking black communities that are ours. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do that to the Spanish. I didn't see none of them immigrants up over there begging on the side of the highways in Spanish communities. Only in black communities. Why?
Chicago Red, right? And this group has been going hard for the black community against immigration. And all these immigrants coming into Chicago, into the black community. And they start using terms that we had never heard like this.
Declare martial law because we're under attack. See, Mayor Brandon Johnson does not work for us. He works for the cartel along with the Hispanic KKK and the CTU and everybody.
So the Chicago Red, they start using this term like called black KKK. And, everybody was looking around trying to find out what did that mean. So when we started to do search, we found Danielle Carter. We know that she's the very outspoken woman for Chicago Red. That's, she's went viral a couple times. She said these domestic terrorist Chicago Dems, Hispanic KKK, and illegals are planning to do what they did in LA to Chicago. Tomorrow, Tuesday, 5:30.
And it's a damn shame to be a California native, to come out here in Chicago and watch Chicago being transformed into California. This is what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? I remember I've been here since 2019. It is 2025. I've seen all of this. You know what I'm saying? So to see it with my own eyes, you know what I'm saying? The Spanish community, the Latino community out here, they have a large portion of the city. They have their own areas. So what's so important about black areas to where you're going to kick the black people? That's what they did to us in California. That's what they did to us in California. Why wouldn't it be any different, you know what I'm saying, than here in Chicago? Okay, let's keep on moving forward. Support my brother right here. Listen to him. You can find him on Facebook. You can find him on TikTok. He's around just like I'm around. Listen to your people and what they saying before you go out there supporting the immigrants and immigration. That is not your fight. You know what I'm saying? Even the Mexicans, like at the beginning of the video, the only reason why they out there protesting to show that they're Mexican. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? They voted to get them out of here just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like pulling they Mexican card, just like we got a black card and you say, oh, you're not black enough. That's the same thing that they're going through. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with us at all.
Should not use the N-word because Emiliano Zapata was part black, because Lupita Nyong'o was born in Mexico, because Indian and black runaway slaves formed quilombos that fought up slave hunters for decades, because they fill their prisons with black and brown bodies just like they did their ships. The criminal justice system is the new middle passage. Police brutality, the new genocide. Because Vicente Guerrero, the first black president in North America, threatened war against the United States.
If you're Latino, Kendrick told me to tell you something.
I made that video a couple weeks ago after attending the Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert in Los Angeles, and it quickly gained millions of views. If you go back into that comment section, you will see a lot of Latinos and Hispanics defending their use of the N-word, or even just being straight up racist towards black people. Fast forward less than a month later, and Trump and ICE are targeting Latinos and Hispanics in their unlawful ICE raids. This has led to a lot of protests around the country, and a lot of black people are deciding to sit this one out. And I cannot be upset with them, because if you go back to the comments in that video, you will see a lot of Latinos and Hispanics defending their use of the N-word and just straight up being racist towards black people. The main reason that I made that video in the first place is that there's a lot of racism within the Latino and Hispanic community.
So when y'all say to us, why are y'all not standing with us? Is because the racism in your own communities. Your own communities. You know what I'm saying? That's what we see. And we've been telling y'all don't hear us because you don't feel as if you have to change. This is why we look at y'all like white people. You know what I'm saying? This is how we look at y'all directly like white people, because white people feel that they're going to die with their racism. I ask y'all a question. Will you die today hating God's chosen people? Because if you do, you know what I'm saying, you know it's only one place. We're almost done, my Latino and my Mexican brothers. We're almost done. Hang in there, you know what I'm saying? Hang in there. Hopefully, God will reveal this message to you and you will change your heart. You know what I'm saying? I do not support any of my people that are racist towards y'all. But if they are racist towards y'all beat them down to make them that way. You know what I'm saying? When you catch a black man and he really don't like Mexicans, it's because of what Mexicans did to him. How she grew up. How that black woman grow up? She grew up in the barrio. You know what I'm saying? She grew up around 90% Mexican people and they beat her. They slandered her. They talked about her. They ran her whole family out her own neighborhood. So y'all gotta understand these things. This is what your community, before you ask us anything, you have to fight y'all racism in your own selves before we can step out there on a limb and go back to helping y'all again. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that right now. Why? Because of what y'all told us.
against black people. And if you don't believe me, just go watch the video, scroll through a couple of comments, and you will see very quickly what I'm talking about. So now a lot of Latinos and Hispanics are getting upset with black people for not wanting to protest. And I say this to my community because maybe you'll hear it better from me, from somebody who looks like you when I say it. If you want black people to join the fight against our oppression, for our struggle, then you need to be there to call out your own community when they're being racist towards black people. You can't have your cake and eat it too. If you want black people to support you, you need to support black people, even if that means calling out your own community and having some uncomfortable conversations with people you're close to. We are so much stronger united. Black people and Hispanics are so much stronger when we come together. But if we want black...
I don't ever think it'd happen because it's been too much. We took the last 70 years to plead with y'all. Just like I'm a newer black person. I'm still pleading with y'all. We've been pleading with y'all the whole time. It's just the fact that y'all don't care. Y'all don't listen. You know what I'm saying? You don't care, Holmes. You don't care, Holmes.
Mexico. But when I first came to this country, literally the people that I was warned against was black people from the get-go. Before I even learned to speak English, I was told to be careful with black people. Don't hang around them. They'll beat you up. They'll do this. They'll steal from you. All of the negative things that you could attach to a people. That's the first thing they told me when I came to this country is be careful with black people. It wasn't be careful with white folks. It wasn't be careful with the Asians. Nobody. Just be careful with the black people.
Okay, let me talk to black people that live in Chicago one more time. Listen to your people. You know what I'm saying? Listen to your people before you want to stand up and protest. Black people in California that's protesting, they make us look stupid. They make us look dumb. You know what I'm saying? Because that honor is not have been earned. The Mexican people in California have not earned us being able to sit up there and march with them right there. Now, look at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look at y'all before you think about going out, protesting with Mexican people or Spanish or Latino, what have you. Just know that the reality of where you live and what you live in. Let's go back.
Because he's black. They saw a black skin and said, oh, you a GD because you a nigga.
Beaten to a bloody pulp on Mexican Independence Day in Chicago, Markel Jackson went to the corner store late Saturday night, and he barely made it home with his life.
My brother wants some snacks, so he go to the store. And on his way back, he was approached by Mexicans, and they asked him, like, you GD? Start dropping GD in his face and shit. He's like, no, I'm not. I don't gang.
That's California for you. We tell them, you know what I'm saying? We ain't Crips. You know what I'm saying? We tell the people, I tell the gangsters there, he ain't no Crip like me. You know what I'm saying? They not gang banging like us. You want to fight somebody, you know what I'm saying? Come fight, but they ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pick on our vulnerable list. Anybody that's vulnerable, that's black, they automatically attack them people. Y'all don't sit up here and don't act like y'all don't do that. Now look at Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Look at Chicago. How is this any different than the beginning stages of California?
Ain't bang. I'm just trying to go home, bro. He said that about 5 times. Some more of them got out the car, surrounding them. Ask him again what you will. We know we GD killer.
They thought he was part of a gang, GDs to be exact.
He said, I'm not GD. One of them said, you lying, still off him.
And they supposedly are Latin kings.
They pistol whipped him multiple times, hit him with like different other weapons they had, whatever. But they left my little brother for dead. This is not for all the Mexicans in Chicago. Some of y'all are our allies. Black and brown unity, man. What happened when my brother was dead?
Latinos, you next. Huh? Next, we've been on the chopping block. Like, you can tell that we all been living in separate Americas. Separate Americas, because why does everybody keep saying black people you next? They've been on our heels for 400 plus years.
And in this separate America, everybody comes to the black community, but we're not welcome in other people's community. Said to you again, yeah, we have been living separate. But everybody is allowed to come into the black communities and nothing happens to them. When we venture out into other communities, then that's when bad things start happening to us. And all we doing is just transferring. What we doing? We want to move in the neighborhood. We want to go to the school. We want to visit the grocery store. We want to go to the church. We want to go to the library, and we are attacked. But any of y'all can come into our communities and we don't do nothing to y'all.
We don't bully y'all. We don't beat y'all. We don't shoot y'all. We don't kill y'all. We don't rob y'all. We don't jack. We don't do nothing. We let y'all live. Black people believe in living and let live. You know what I'm saying? We believe in living and let people live. You know what I'm saying? Full circle of life. You know what I'm saying? Full circle of life. We want people to thrive and live and be beautiful and have everything and all of this. Black people ain't oppressing nobody. We're being oppressed by other races of people in this country. And when you move into a black community and you set up shop and you start taking money out of the community, to me, that's a form of a war to me. It is. I'm a strong, proud black man. Always will, always have, will be. You know what I'm saying? I always love my people, because I keep on telling y'all, black people put our God first, then our people, then our country. Why is it that they can move into our neighborhoods and nothing happens to them? The black people that live here in Chicago told me, don't go to their areas. They'll hurt you. They'll unalive you, Jehosa. But I'm not racist. I'm not doing any. We know, Jehosa. We know. You just went over there to get some shoes, get a t-shirt, grab a couple burritos, and you back at the casa. You cool. Don't do that. I was warned. You know what I'm saying? I was warned. And I'm going to tell you straight up. They called me lacking a couple of times. They have. But I don't believe in self-preservation. You just not just going to run up on me like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been too much in life and I care more about me living than you trying to attack me. So guess what? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So just like black Chicago people told me, don't go into their areas like that. You definitely better not be over there at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? And then if you in there in the daytime, stay to the main roads. California and Chicago is damn near the same from what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? From what I'm saying, it's places in California I could go in my own city. And I already know if I go to that part of town, I probably don't make it back home. How is that any different than Chicago?
Black people unite. You know what? Can you imagine being in a relationship with the biggest narcissist in history? The biggest, right? Every time you go to school, he undermines you. When you buy a house, he undermines you. When you get healthcare, he undermines you. God damn, when you can't go to the gym, you can't go to parks, you can't go to the goddamn beach, you can't get healthcare, you can't get childcare, you can't do shit. You can't cook chicken, you can't eat fruit, you can't do nothing. Every angle that you live in life has been targeted. Understand that black people will always fight for Latinos. Our struggle is intertwined. Like, understand this. But we don't gotta work